The views and opinions on this show are for entertainment purposes only. The only factual information is any story that has happened to AT2 or the parties involved. Other than that, go ahead and get you a drink, get you something to eat, just relax and enjoy the show. Let's have fun. All right, y'all, let's get real. What's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of Talk the Real Deal with AT2. Thank you guys for coming. Hashtag TTRD. If you didn't know what that stood for, it means Talk the Real Deal with AT2. What's up, everybody? Let me say what's up to the people before we start. We definitely gonna get into what's going on with Funky Claudia. I was able to find the actual live that pissed him off. And this is the reason why all of this is going down. So I found the reason. So we're going to play that. It's uploading right now. But let me say what's up to everybody. What's up, Winnie? Thank you for being here. What's up, Miss Curiosity? What's up, Heart Inspiration? What's up, Angela? I love seeing the green, by the way. All my members in the chat, my AT2bers. What's up, Callie? How you doing? What's up, Elisa? Thank you for being here. Who else we got here? I said, I got you, Winnie, Heart of Inspiration. Miss Curiosity, what's up? Sharon, Brownie, what's up? Melanie Jones, Mike Jones, aka Melanie Jones. Remember that? I'm aging myself. Does that phone number still work? What's up, Mace? Nice to see you. What's up, Daniel? How you doing? Good to see you. Jayla, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Patricia, she's at work right now, but thank you for being here. What's up, Carol? What's up, Mildred? Hold on, it's morning and I didn't sing my favorite song. It's morning and we slept the night away. Yeah. Hey. I said, I don't hear y'all saying I said. Say it. 1, 2, 3. I said it happened and now we can turn back the hands of time. Oh no, yes, we stolen this moment. We forgot to face one simple fact. We both belong. And you know the rest of it. Anyway, all right, let's get. I know the people that catching the replay are like, "Oh, you can't do it all to get to the." Just shut up. That's why you come to the live show. Make sure you hit that button, that notification button, and press all so you get all of my notifications. We will be talking about Gypsy Rose later, so I'm gonna go ahead and get into that. Oh, thank y'all. I appreciate that. Thank you. You're new here? Okay, thank you. And is it Levon? Let me know if I'm saying it right. What's up, Foreign Babe? Thank you for being here. All right. So Funky went live the other day. He talked about the Flame Monroe and Tasha K, but he confirmed that he was making $250,000. Mind you, he just signed the contract in June. And, because he said he only had a 6-month contract. So he signed it in June and he was making $250K. Mind you, the show was an hour a week. So 5 days a week, you're making $250K for just half of the year? How much money did you want to make? I mean, Fox Soul, damn. I ain't gonna say nothing bad about Fox Soul. Hopefully they call me for a guest gig or something. And thank you, Jackie, for reminding the people that I am the blueprint, the innovator, the standard, the godfather of YouTube. Thank you. But $250K for 1 hour, for 5 hours, but 1 hour for 5 days. Put a 1 in the chat if they offered you $250K, you would do an hour a day. of a show that you don't have to think about, you don't have to curate, you don't have to worry about nothing. All you do is just give your commentary. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all would have accepted that job. Right? That's not bad. Like, how much did you want to make? Like, that is not a bad deal at all. And again, I'm not saying Funky is not worth more, but I mean, like, 250? 250? And for 6 months, so you would have made 500K if you would have stayed the whole year or whatnot, right? So I do have a little clip of him saying that. I want to go ahead and play it. Hold on. I want to put you with Claudia Jordan just in case somebody want to get fraud. Oh, and he confirms it's Claudia that he has the issue with, which we already knew. Because that one is a semi-automatic weapon that's going to spray up. He's saying he got something in his back pocket, y'all. If I unload that clip. But for the record, my issue is not with Flame. My issue is with Claudia Jordan. Mm-hmm. Flame, I'm not disgruntled. Okay? Let me be very clear with y'all. I'm actually proud of myself. I walked away from a $250,000 a year job. Oh, a year. Okay, my bad. Most people will never see that much money in their lifetime on a job. Okay. So thank you for that clarification. I appreciate that. So I'm gonna say this. Okay. So even if it was 200, and what's up, Michelle? Even if it was, what's okay? Even if it was just 250 for the whole year, and he's still able to do his YouTube channel, like, I don't think that stifled him. Like, yeah, granted, he's gonna make more money now doing his weekly show and stuff like that, but I don't think 250 a year just to do the show an hour a week or whatever. Now, if it stifled other opportunities, like, oh, you can't work and you can't do X, Y, and Z, I totally get it. I understand it. But 250K for the job that they did, I think that's fair. Let me know in the chat. Do you guys think that's fair? Put fair in the chat if you think it's fair, and I'll go ahead and continue. I walked away from a $250,000 a year job on my own volition. Because I bet on me. And I can... The 25th through the 28th, Callie. Make more by putting that same time into my own shit. Like y'all are seeing right now. Who walks away from $250,000 disgruntled? Baby, I walked away from that with my head held high, empowered, feeling strong. Because if that's what I could make profit sharing with y'all, imagine what I could make doing it all by my goddamn self. Now the girls want to spill the tea. The girls want the tea. Do the girls want the tea? Baby, if I was disgruntled, I wouldn't have let that bitch go. I would have held on to my love. Not too many bitches can walk away from $250,000 for an hour and a half worth of work per week. But I'm her. I did that shit. So Flame, baby, it ain't got nothing. It don't have nothing to do with you. How dare you flatter yourself, love? How dare you? How dare you? All right. So going back to the initial point, he's been doing it for like, I want to say 3 years now. So I'm like confused why now it's an issue. Well, I mean, granted, what he alleges to is that Claudia was doing stuff behind the scenes and messing with them. And so he walked, and like, I think Harder Inspiration said it, he walked away from the headache of, working in that environment and stuff like that. So definitely it could have been some behind the scenes stuff. But I think also too, if he was able to still work and do his own job, Makes sense. Definitely makes sense. If he was able to still do YouTube and then still do that job, I don't think that was a bad issue. But if it was someone like you had to protect your peace, like you guys are saying in the chat, if you had to protect your peace and stuff like that, I totally get why you would walk away. But I think it still goes back to the initial thing when, oh, it was just that I asked for more money and they said no, and I only did a 6 month, and it just seemed like everything was all peachy keen and like everything was cool, right? But that wasn't the truth. And sometimes I feel like it's best not to give a statement or to say anything because it seemed like he was trying to play the Hollywood game, right? Would you guys agree with that? It seemed like he was trying to play the Hollywood game. Oh, let me just leave in peace so um, I can get other jobs, other opportunities. Because what you don't know, and I'm going to play you a video from Claudia, you also get the opportunity to be on Dish Nation. So I guess Dish Nation is an affiliate of the whole Fox Soul, or Fox, I should say, the Fox network. Yeah, it does come on Fox that I think about. Dish Nation comes on Fox. So there's other opportunities and stuff like that. Just like the Caroline girl that was on last week, she's a Fox affiliate. So that's why they were able to plug her in and stuff like that and get her working. So there's a lot of things that you can do and sprout off of. And maybe it could have been a thing where Funky wasn't asked or he didn't feel like he was getting any of those extra opportunities. I mean, now we see Claudia Jordan is going to be on the new Deal or No Deal show. So she got another opportunity to do something else. And maybe Funky was all like, damn, well, why am I not getting no opportunities? Because again, the network, the Fox Soul network, is kind of just centered around Claudia, and then everybody else just works there. And maybe Funky felt like, well, shit, like I should get opportunities and I should get stuff. It just seemed because didn't Al Reynolds even do like red carpets and stuff for them? And like he went to like events and stuff like that. I don't think Funky was ever offered anything, but he did do Dish Nation a couple of times. But other than that, I don't think he was really offered anything. And so maybe he felt like, well, damn, I should be able to get these extra opportunities. So I might as well just do it myself. And based on like Funky super chats and his views and stuff like that, oh, he making 250K this month, not probably more. Like if y'all seen I didn't count how many super chats it was, but you know how you see those red or like those burgundy ones, like the red and the burgundy ones either meant they send in $50, or the red means they send in over 100. So if I seen all red at the bottom of his screen, oh, he making bank, y'all. He making bank, even with them YouTube pulling their little whatever. He at least made, I shouldn't say 250K just this month, maybe like 100K. There are some people that do that are top dogs and that do make that money. So he's definitely making bank. It seems that he's more mad that Flame is being used as a pawn. That's what he feels like. Again, it kind of goes back to the Tasha K trying to get them to talk and have a conversation and stuff like that. It seemed like he didn't want to do it. Yeah, I seen that too, Day. I seen that as well. He didn't want to have a public conversation and all that stuff. And Flame is going to say whatever Flame wants to say. She is off the hook. If you ever watched her comedy and stuff like that, again, didn't I tell y'all, when you get into a roasting match with an actual comedian, you better be expecting they gonna do their big one. And no matter how funny Funky is funny, but an actual comedian is totally different, especially somebody who writes their own shit. Because allegedly Cedric the Entertainer doesn't write his stuff, according to Cat Williams. But, somebody who writes their own stuff, you got to be ready for that smoke, It's still 45-55 or 70-30. It's 70-30. Well, I always heard like the AdSense, and quote me if I'm wrong, because they said it was like split, but I heard like it was like like 40, 60 for the AdSense, and then like the super chats and stuff, it's still like 70-30. But quote me if I'm wrong, but I know for super chats and all that stuff, it's 70-30. I know that for a fact. But the AdSense, I always heard like it was like something lower than that. Um, but anyway, so why is Funky Dineva mad and upset? Because I want to move on from Flame. I want to do that last. Why is Funky Dineva upset? Well, there's a video from like 5 days ago where Claudia went live, and I actually seen this live, but I caught it later. So I was able to go back and like search last night, and this is what happened. Let's play it.
Are you and Funky okay? I think we are. Is there a slightest possibility you can convince Funky to come? Listen, we want him to come back. Everyone wanted him to come back. Tell him to stop posting crazy shit on his page, though. It's not helping the network. Like when I go to them and say, "Hey," they be like mad. Like you can't post certain things, and then you can't disparage his job, and then think they don't want to have you back. So please tell him to be easy, relax. So there's actually a show, like we love our original three. Please, we love our original three. All right. So yeah, like when you leave a job, it's important to leave it in a proper way where if you do change your mind because maybe you were emotional in your feelings or you change your mind, you will, the door will still be open. You know what I mean? The door will still be open. Of course, we all want him to come back. He's great. I wanted you on the. We can't fight for Funky. He has to fight for himself. He has to want to do it because he wanted to, no, he posted about the microphone today, about the company wanting the equipment back. That's standard. All shows do that. Like all companies, if they give you a laptop to work, they want it back. But he took it down. I'm glad he did because he's classier than that. I'm sure it just feels weird, like you've been doing something every day pretty much for years, and you have a routine. It's gonna feel weird. So you don't think it's sad for us too? I mean, we were really getting into our groove and we thought we were all committed equally. Foxhole does put up good money. That's the thing now. Like, they do. We all want it back. Y'all keep saying they got to pay us more, and y'all don't even know how much we get paid. We love the three of us together too. Like, you don't think we're sad. Like, the chemistry was like unmatched. The reason why people love the show is the chemistry with the three of us. It's not for one. It's not for just him. It's not for just me. It's not for just Al. It's the combination of the three of us, and that's what was the magic. So that's very hard to duplicate. When I was gone 3 weeks, y'all was going crazy, and it was like fuck this show, and it's a huge difference when a piece is missing because it's not based on one person. It's based on the collective. Because he already had his channel to follow, okay? But then it was a different vibe on the show with the three of us. It's a different light. So I would have my channel and get my shit up there and make that check. And then I'll have this check because it's in, this also comes with other opportunities. Like you get to do Dish Nation and some other things and being the Fox family. So I'm hoping that, there's a change of heart. Because I love what we built. I love what we built. I do. Okay. The show didn't mess with the chemistry. It was not Foxhole that messed with the chemistry. We had all been on that same rate since June. Okay? We keep it in a buck. We all agreed to that rate in June. And then nobody left. We all got that daily rate cut in June. But the weekly went up. So that wasn't something that just Foxhole just did. It was, listen, I'm not going to speak on someone else's contract because that's his business. But I don't want to have y'all sit here and just drag me or drag Al or drag Fox Soul, drag them when they're wrong or when they've done something. You know what I mean? And I'll be the first one to do that. But it's okay, y'all. Like, he's wanted. He's part of the family. We love him. We want him. But I can't force him to do it. Can't force him to want to do it. I think he'll miss us. We already miss him. We had fun. That shit was fun. We have so many inside jokes and moments. Like, I know we created a classic, like we created something that was not out there. You know what I mean?
Thank you. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Okay, so before we even get into the context of the video, I just want to say, in regards to talking about someone who got fired or quit or left their job, um, I think it's important just to say, like, hey, we love this person, we wish them the best, and and just kind of keep it simple. Because the part that I played you guys, she was all like, yeah, we want Funky back, but he got to stop talking ish about the network. And that was Funky's post, which he did delete, about the whole camera thing, right? That's what he ended up deleting and taking down. And Claudia was all like, I can vouch for him, but if he's being shady or he's doing things, saying something about the network, like, yeah, they're not going to want him back. Which is true, right? If you're being shady, yeah, they're not going to want you back. However, what the problem is that, thank you for being here, Teresa. The problem is that she shouldn't be making that comment publicly, even saying that. Like, she should have just kept her mouth shut and just say, hey, we miss Funky. We hope that we can have him back, blah, 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 and just leave it at that. Like, don't be all like, oh, he can't be talking shit about the network, da, 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 da. And this is over the camera thing. Is she right for saying that he shouldn't have posted that thing about them wanting their camera and their microphone back? Yes, definitely. She is right for saying that, but she is not the one that should have said that. She shouldn't have gave any details about, oh well, I'm trying to get him back, but he's making this and all this stuff. She shouldn't have said that. Especially if this is your friend. If this is your friend, you shouldn't have did that. Like, I would, if me and Nadi were working at the same job, I wouldn't be all like, oh well, yeah, she shouldn't have been talking crap, and and maybe she would have her job. I wouldn't say that. I'd be like, Nadi is a great content creator. She's gonna be great at whatever she does. She's out in these streets. Y'all go support her. If there's an issue that I have with Nadi, or there's something that I don't like that she does, I'm not gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna have that conversation behind the scenes. So you saying that publicly just already puts a bad taste in somebody's mouth. Would you guys agree with that? She shouldn't have commented on that situation with the whole camera. Yes or no? Right. It really is protocol to return the stuff. Usually your job doesn't let you keep it. I think well, I didn't have anything on my job, but I had like a headset, right? I had a headset, but usually like computers and stuff like that, it's basically stationary. But from what I'm understanding, the mic only costs like $100 or something like that. Like, basically Funky was being funny and saying like it was like some kind of cheap equipment or something like that. But you know, usually you do have to give the stuff back. Like, there's never a time where I think your job lets you keep like your laptop and all that stuff. Have y'all ever worked at a job where you got to keep the equipment? Let me know in the chat. You usually don't. So yeah, you do have to return it. Even if it is cheap, you still have to return it. Okay, so she talked about the money. I'm kind of going backwards. She talked about the money and she said they paid us well. We did have a base rate, but when we did weekly, we made more. So essentially, they did make more money because they were working more days a week instead of 2 days a week, right? I honestly don't think there was anything wrong with the pay. Now that I know what the pay is and how it works, I don't think there was anything wrong with it. Oh, see, somebody worse than. See, thank you. But I don't think anything is wrong with that at all. Like, that's typical. You return the stuff and all that, right? But oh, the money. That's what I was talking about. Sorry, I got sidetracked. So the money. I don't think that was a bad price at all, what they were being given, especially if it was yearly and you were able to do other opportunities and potentially you could get other stuff, as far as like working for Dish Nation or other opportunities with that Fox umbrella, right? I don't think that was bad. But if he was not given those opportunities or given that opportunity to, do outside projects, I could see why he's all like, oh, well, screw this. I'm not going to do like, I'm a bounce out of here. Right. That makes total sense. Right. Because he could potentially make more and do his YouTube channel. Like he still had 18K. I don't know if I have a screenshot of it, but he had 18K in the chat. Now I will say his numbers are holding steady. I mean, his numbers are better. I have 300 compared to his 18K, so his numbers are better than mine. Don't be trying to play me in the chat. I know they're gonna be like, "Well, HT2, you don't do them numbers," but his numbers are still good. My thing is that I just want to make sure that at the end of the day, he's going to be able to maintain the numbers because every day we have kind of like a lead in with like a little bit of drama. And drama sells. Like, don't get me wrong, but we know people love the drama. And if he's going to, drag Fox Soul and stuff like that, I feel like that's the reason why people are tuning in more than just him. They would have tuned in either way. I think he would have a large audience. Like, his numbers are better than shit. Let's be honest. His numbers are are better than the big dogs like Tasha K and Lovely T. I think they get about like 10K in the chat and stuff like that. Yeah, 19K on Tuesday. Like you can't deny that. That's power. That is power. Him being able to get that large of an audience like that is crazy. Yeah, she gets a lot of super chats too. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Listen, I use Tasha K and Lovely T as an example. They still making money. But I'm just saying, as far as the viewership, like his is like, whoa. Also somebody else, but DJ Academics, he gets about 12,000 in the chat. DJ Academics, live viewers and stuff like that. So to see, Funky get like about 18, like he killing it. And then, of course, we comparing it to the Fox Soul. Now, something interesting, and shout out to Make It Make Sense because he called this out that they're also on Tubi, and you can get it on your TV and stuff like that. So there might be other people, like older people, that watch it on those kind of things rather than on YouTube. So they do have a larger audience, right? But at the same token, as far as the YouTube numbers, because we're on YouTube, so we're looking at the YouTube numbers. So we look at his YouTube numbers, we all like, oh, he's smashing it. But they could be doing higher numbers on the other thing. So I do want to bring up that point. We got to be fair over here, right? So it's expanded to a larger audience. So moving on from that, I do feel that this was Claudia commenting on it. I think that's what made him upset and made him mad. And then that's probably when they got the phone call. 17 different, thank you, Shay. That's probably when he got into it with her and called her a whole bunch of B words and stuff like that. Shout out to this creator. They did a YouTube short. This is what I seen, and that's what made me pull up that Claudia video. It says Claudia addresses Funky Dineva, and the channel name is called Create in Kind. Create in Kind.
I know what I am. I know what I'm not. I know how I'm good to people and how I treat people. And we're going to leave it at that. And I can sleep well at night because I'm proud of myself. I unfollow if you disrespect with me and yell at me and make me cry.
She unfollowed him.
I did. Okay? That's all I'm giving you tonight. And that's it. Listen now, I keep a lot of stuff to myself that is painful. To not have World War III. And we're going to continue that. I want to keep it classy. So we're going to keep it classy. Please don't try to push me into saying more. If you fuck with me and you like me, then stay fuck with me. If you don't, then leave. I know what I am.
I'll play it one more time.
I know how I'm good to people and how I treat people. And we're going to leave it at that. And I can sleep well at night because I am proud of myself. Unfollow if you disrespect with me and yell at me and make me cry. So yes, I did.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay, there's actually another clip where she said like he called her a whole bunch of bees and stuff like that. But yeah, she said she unfollowed him. He made her cry, and so yeah. Um, and she kept on saying, like in another video, she kept on saying like, I'm not gonna address it. We're gonna be positive, blah blah blah. And she didn't want to say anything, but she did give us that, letting us know like he yelled at her and made her cry. Now people make you upset, people make you mad. I don't see why they couldn't have another conversation and just like dead it. Maybe it was something where they could have came back to it later when it wasn't so heated. But I'm not understanding why. Like, what happened to get him upset where he's calling you a B? Was it the video that I played you guys earlier? I'll be honest, that would have made me upset. I would have been like, shut the hell up. Like, don't be talking about the situation. If we're friends, like, don't put me on blast saying that I need to act this way and all that stuff. Like, don't put me on blast. Like, say that privately to me, but don't be telling the masses and telling the people. But it has to be something deeper, because he is saying that she been talking about him. The stuff he was alluding to. Oh, she been talking about me and she doing this and that. He also said that Al and Flame Monroe was on a call with someone else on a three-way. He said, "Oh, I got that bitch's seat," or something to that effect about now replacing Funky. And Flame is only here for the week, by the way. After this, they get somebody else. But it just seems like maybe there was some back conversation. I know somebody put in the chat like there's like group chats that she probably talks shit in, allegedly. Again, allegedly, there's probably like some back chats and stuff like that. And so there's stuff that we're not privy to. And like Funky said, he's saving that, for later. He gonna release that clip if Claudia pursues or say whatever. Now, the video that I had played you guys was from her last night live. She did not save it. I noticed that she didn't save it. So possibly this will push him over the edge and he'll let us know exactly what she said and what happened. They get paid to gossip. You shocked to right. Didn't I say all bloggers are probably going to hell? Because I said you, including me, because technically, we can have like, I know some people say like Lovely T doesn't get into the drama and stuff like that. But I'm just saying in general, like, yeah, there's ways you can go about it. Like Mims, I think is honorable, but gossiping, it's technically not a good thing. Like, we should be on here teaching you how to change a tire, putting some good shit out in the air. But more than likely, we probably going to hell for gossiping. Like, it's a bad thing either way. Like, you can't put a good spin on gossiping. How you put a good spin on gossiping? You can try to have integrity, but you can't put no good spin on gossiping. Gossiping is gossiping. Just like, I love to gamble. Gambling is a sin. But I love to do it. Like, we all do some sins that we ain't supposed to be doing. It don't make it right because we do it in a certain kind of way. It's a sin. We having a real conversation, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Thank you. But anyway, yeah, I think this was definitely a situation where Fox Soul should have had like some kind of going away party for him, or like, hey, Funky's not coming back. I don't think they wanted him because, like he said, they started talking to him like a week before his contract expired. Something tells me Fox Soul did not want to keep him, like, because if somebody's contract is expiring, usually you have conversations months leading into the expiration date. Not like, I think he said 3 weeks before. Quote me if I'm tell me if I'm wrong, you guys. Oh, she's not innocent. I agree with that. It goes both ways, right? She's not innocent. But I think he said 3 weeks before. That lets me know they probably was all like, you gonna take this money or not? What you want to do? You gonna take it or no? I have a feeling they probably didn't want. they probably wanted him because of the audience that he can bring, right? I'm not denying that. But them not negotiating that contract and being like, oh, we love you, we want to make sure. I bet you anything, Al and Claudia, they're probably already renegotiating for the contract, even though their contract is not up. Because if one of those two leave, then definitely I think the whole Fox Soul brand is going down. You know, if one of it's just not going to be natural. But one person leaving, okay, you guys can still survive. You guys can do it. I mean, obviously they have the guest host and they have Flame, and hell, if they can garner, you know, controversy and people that are interested on the show. I see some of y'all saying Wendy Williams. Y'all want Wendy on there? Y'all, Wendy got to get healthy. Wendy got to get healthy, y'all. You know, I had dropped that exclusive that she was in rehab. So once she gets better and she's coherent, yeah, we would love Wendy on there. You know, she's kind of like the queen. You know, she's the queen of all media. Um, Thank you, Smooth, for asking that. So Flame said, you know, she's only been on for like the last 3 days, right? And already got an email from a major deal. Also got paid from Fox Soul already. She said the check cleared and all that. So I'm curious to know, what deal did Flame get? Is it a possible being a guest on Dish Nation? Like, what was the deal? So it seemed like opportunities do come from that show. I just don't know if Funky felt like, well, why am I not getting any opportunities? And so, you know, here's the thing about Hollywood. I know you guys say, oh, ATL is not Hollywood, right? You always say that. No, even if you do movies, TVs, it's still under that Hollywood umbrella. Do y'all I don't think y'all understand that. It's still under that Hollywood umbrella. If it's filmed in Atlanta, if it's filmed in Alaska, it's still Hollywood. It's still under that Hollywood umbrella. So your reputation sometimes precedes you, right? And so what I'm thinking, who did Funky piss off? And maybe that's why he wasn't offered certain deals and stuff like that. Because if you notice, and I don't know if this is his choice, right? But what other things do Funky do? He does YouTube, but then like I've never seen him like guest star on like, and I'm talking about recently. I know he guest starred on like Love and Marriage Huntsville, but that wasn't like a reoccurring role, you know. He's not the most attractive guy. Oh, y'all think because he's ugly, that's why he don't get any other opportunities? Y'all shady. See, now y'all trying to get me dragged. Hey, Funky, they said it, not me. Hold on, the chat over here. They said it, not me. He does radio on Hot 105. Oh, in Miami. Okay. So he does have other opportunities. Okay. Yeah, I was just thinking as far as main, like, how come he don't have a Tubi movie? You know? Okay, but he does do radio. Okay, I get you. Okay. Funky is ghetto. Okay. Did Michelle Brown people come over here? Shout out to Michelle AT she's dope, you know. Shout out to her. Okay. Well, let me ask you guys in this way. And we're gonna do another 30-second countdown. Shut up, don't judge me. I know y'all be all like, oh no, we're doing a 30-second countdown. It gives me a chance to read the chat, y'all. But anyway, do you guys think that Funky has a bad reputation in Hollywood? Yes or no? 30 seconds. Like, you know, because you always wonder, and you know, I hate to say I hate to make it a race thing, but we have to be honest, right? Someone like a Trisha Paytas is problematic, right? Trisha Paytas. I don't know if you guys know who she is. She's the pleasantly plump girl with the blonde hair, and she's always in some kind of controversy. Now she has like a baby and she's married and stuff like that. She's changed, but she was a very controversial figure, right? You have Logan Paul. Logan Paul is now in the WWE, but he does boxing and stuff like that. But he was a YouTuber. Mr. Beast, he's still a YouTuber, but Mr. Beast has a line of everything. Like, is there a black YouTuber that has like amassed like a brand? You know, is there like I always feel like how come we don't get to that level? Do y'all get what I'm saying? Y'all understand me? Put a one or tell me yes if you understand what I'm saying. Like, how come we haven't got to that? Remember there was Glozell. I always talk about Glozell was one of my favorite YouTubers, right? Glozell was one of my favorite YouTubers, and she like still has 4 million subscribers, but her channel like died. And remember, she interviewed Barack Obama. She was in the Trolls movie. Like her career like skyrocketed, and then all of a sudden it just fell. It was like, whoa, what the hell happened? I know I don't obviously I don't follow anybody in the makeup, but I know there's Jackie Ina. Ladies, let me know if I'm or fellas, let me know if I'm saying it right. Jackie Ina. She's like a YouTuber that has like 1 million followers and stuff like that. And she does like makeup and stuff like that. But I feel that I don't know if I would put her on the same, and I hate, and we shouldn't be comparing people, but we got to be fair. Like, it just seems like there's only a sprinkle of us compared to a lot of them. You know what I mean? And someone like a Funky should definitely have some kind of TV thing going on. Lovely T should have some kind of TV thing going on. Tasha K, I think Tasha K is too controversial and she might have pissed some people off, and I think that's why that kind of stifled her. Um, but that next level, even Jason Lee with all his connections in Hollywood and stuff like that, why doesn't he have some kind of TV deal or something to that of like, what are we doing wrong where we not getting to that pinnacle level? And I think also too, black people, we gonna have a conversation, right? It's very much in the crabs in the barrel. White people, you can stay for this. This is very educational right now. But it's always the crab in the barrel. Thank you for bringing that up. I appreciate that. Crabs in the barrel, right? Where what we do is if we get something, we usually don't help the brother man or the sister up. We don't help them up. We keep it to ourselves. You know, when we buy a house, we don't say, oh yeah, this is our house, or this is my home, or this is, you know, everyone's home. Anybody can live here. We make it clear. We make it very clear that this is our shit. This is my shit, not our shit. This is my shit. This is my car. This is my this. And this is my that. I don't hear the others, and it's not just white, but I don't hear the others say, this is mine. Like they make it clear. And yeah, you should say, if you bought something, you should say, or did something, you should say, yeah, this is mine. But it seemed like we make it a point to say, this is mine. Mine versus mine. You know, same word, but the connotations to it is like, this is mine. Get your own shit. Put a one if you agree with me. We getting education, philosophy, and everything up in here. I'm telling y'all, thank you. It's water, by the way. But we make sure we say, this is mine. And so sometimes you don't get like that helping hand and stuff like that. And trust me, I'm not at the big level, that I am. No, that's not true. We helped, but the self-esteem Black people have believed that they can't do it or don't want to put the work in. Fair, definitely fair. And you guys don't have to agree. You guys don't have to agree with me. No, I respect that. Thank you, Quincy. I love different opinions. You're welcome, always. But even though I'm not like at a big level, I'm always reaching out to people and saying, "Hey, you doing good?" I'm helping them out. Like Naughty Love, Couture Bay. Like I'm always showing love to different content creators. Like I don't mind saying other content creators' name or trying to hide them. Like I'm always showing people love. Let me change the background. I know y'all probably getting dizzy right now. Because I remember when I first started out on YouTube, there wasn't people helping me out. I literally had to get dragged and there was no help at all. Mind you, a few years ago, I lost my monetization on my channel. I didn't know who to ask for help. I had to figure it out on my own. Now that I went through it, other people asked me about it and I helped them out. And so, y'all even hate that I help some people. Y'all feel like this person doesn't even deserve any help, but that's the kind of person I am. So moving on from that, I do want to say I think this is a thing where we honestly shouldn't be fighting. We should be helping each other. And I think even with Claudia and Funky, whatever they're going through, I feel like they should squash it. Like hopefully they are able to squash it soon. They necessarily don't have to rock with each other and stuff like that, but at least just squash it publicly so everything is good. Because I do feel like sometimes, and I'm commenting on their drama, so I'm a part of the BS. Don't get me wrong, I'm a part of it. I'm not gonna lie about that. I'm a part of the BS. However, I just feel like them just squashing it and just being like, hey, we said this about each other and we hurt each other, but we're gonna do what's best for the culture. Oh, yeah, I love that. We're gonna do what's best for the culture. And thank you, Nadia. I appreciate that. I really do. And make sure you guys follow my friend. I appreciate that. Thank you for the $9.99. But yeah, you gotta sometimes it's best just to do things, even if you don't want to do it. Trust me. I've made amends and I've apologized to people like I was like, oh man, like I really don't like this motherfucker. I'm gonna do what's best for the culture and I'm gonna do what's best for everyone, just so that there's no bad blood. Because let's be honest, a lot of y'all are on YouTube. Don't you feel like sometimes you can't go to other content creators because they might not like this person or like that person? Isn't that awkward? Like for me, I feel like, and definitely you can. I'm not saying they don't feel this way, but I feel like you can watch Fox Soul and you can watch Funky, but unfortunately they go live at the same time. It's that competition thing. Funky's like, I'm a shit on y'all and stuff like that. But a lot of times you guys feel like you can't go other places or anything like that because these people don't get along, and so it does make it very awkward. It does, like, is Fox Soul going to change their time, or the other people going to change theirs? Oh, let me just address something right now. It's so funny because I'm over here doing content and I know y'all in the chat saying like there's somebody doing a video about me or something like that. They only have 191 people and I have almost 600 people in the chat. It don't matter, y'all. It raises my profile at the end of the day. And trust me, the people talking about me, I still love those people. I wish them the best. But at the end of the day, numbers don't lie. Like you gotta, like, you honestly, and I'm not trying to use that example to be shady, just a little bit, just a little shady, but I'm just telling you guys, at the end of the day, it don't matter if somebody is saying something about you or doing this, like some shit, you just gotta let go. You just gotta let it go. All right, so I want to go ahead and talk about Flame, right? So Flame, it was very interesting because yesterday he called out a YouTuber, and I'm gonna say the YouTuber's name, Wiley. He called out Wiley for talking stuff about his kids and stuff like that, and Flame was all like, "You can say whatever you want to about my about me, but don't be talking about my children," and roasted him. And Flame said something very important. She was all like, Fox Soul actually asked me a list of people and YouTubers that, I can, put on, or do I have any suggestions? And she was all like, I'm not going to put your ass on, And she said, first of all, you got to look straight at the camera. Your eye be going this way, that way. I was all like, damn, because, sometimes my eye go a little wonky. But yeah, you looking this way and that way, you don't know what camera. You got to look straight at the camera. And so Flame was really roasting him, and yeah, you can't be talking like, it don't matter what's going on. You just can't be talking about somebody kids, right? That's like really off limits right there. Like, nah, you can't like. And mind you, I think Flame kids are adults, but it's kind of like, what did they have to do with anything? If you don't like Flame, just say you don't like Flame. But anyway, like I said earlier, Flame did go live last night and say that she already got paid from Fox Soul. The check hit, it cleared, and then also too, um, what was the other thing? Oh, the deal. The deal. Got an email about from a major network. So deals and opportunities can come from this show. You can get deals and opportunities from this show. So you have to be. I mean, it's okay to be controversial, right? But you don't want to burn bridges. That's what I'm trying to say. You don't want to burn bridges. Oh, Mace, I didn't even know that. Oh, I can't tell. Maybe because I'm not looking at your eyes. I'm looking. Never mind. That's a married woman. I ain't gonna make that joke. But anyway, moving on. Um, I find it interesting, like with this whole thing, even with it just being Fox Soul, opportunities can come from it. Do you think these opportunities are happening organically, or are they popping up out of spite? Mm, that can be a good question, New York. I like that question. Definitely, it could be a thing, but I do think also you can't discredit Flame Monroe, because Flame Monroe does have had a Netflix special and all that stuff. So Flame has already put in the work. So I don't know. Say, like, for example, they put a me on there. I don't know if I would get any opportunities. Like, they probably just be like, oh, all right, well, it's cool having you, deuces. I don't think I would get opportunities, but I think with Flame, because Flame already has a name, because we all know who Flame is, right? Flame Monroe. So Flame has a name. So already seeing Flame giving commentary and stuff like that, they're like, hey, we want to offer you this contract. Da, 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 da. Boom. Makes sense, right? But I don't know if somebody like a me or somebody that's not well known. I think it still gives you exposure and it gets you out there, but I think it's all about what you do with it. So in a way, Flame could have had some help. You're right about that. Flame definitely could have had some help. I think it can be both. I think Miss Curiosity said it could be both, right? Hollywood is very petty and ghetto. I can't disagree with that. You right. um, and another YouTuber's chat. I see in this chat people do not like Funky, and another bigger YouTuber. They all understand him. It's the internet. Laugh out loud. Um, do you mind helping me with my channel? I want to be able to do what you do. Yeah, hit me up on the DM. DM me AT2 underscore for real. If you put in AT2 on Instagram, you'll see it. Follow me on Instagram, you guys. Thank you. There was another clip that I wanted to play you guys, but now I can't even find it, y'all. Okay. Oh, so I think I found out why Tasha K was being a little petty. Shout out to Tasha K. We follow each other on Instagram. She probably gonna unfollow me after this. But I found out why she was being a little petty. Now, remember I said Funky had said the whole thing, she was trying to evade taxes or whatever, or not evade taxes. Ooh, I'm sorry. Ooh, no, take that back. she was trying to do the bankruptcy so she didn't have to pay Cardi B and stuff like that. Well, there was something that Funky did more recently, and this was back in December. He was at the bar and he met up with Bondi Blue, right? Let me see if I can find the clip. Hold on. Let me see. He was hanging out with Bondi Blue, and then he said something to the effect like, oh, sometimes he was naming YouTubers that he'd get along with and stuff like that, right? Then all of a sudden, he names Tasha K, and let me go ahead and play it for you guys. For real. I don't, and y'all know this. I gotta move. I don't comment on YouTubers, and I don't fuck with other YouTubers. And not because I think they're bad or nothing like that. I just found it easier to just keep to myself. Ashley Miller, Bonnie Blue, Tasha K, at times, the Scorpion Show. All right, so you heard him. Oh, thank you, Jackie. I appreciate that. So she said I mess with Tasha K at times. At times. And maybe he meant it in a funny way, but Tasha K comment, well, damn. And don't get me wrong. I mean, people have said things about Tasha K, but let me tell you, it never feels good no matter what level you on. It never feels good when someone makes you feel like that other person or less than. Makes you feel like that other person or less than. It pisses people off. I have learned that. Like, I can't make people feel smaller than or less than because they do get upset, right? But I'm petty at times, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. What's up, Judge Evie? I'm petty at times. Totally get it, understand it, right? But I think it was that whole, well, yeah, at times that kind of made her like, oh, okay, you still throwing shots. First you said I'm trying to not pay Cardi B with the bankruptcy thing, and then you say, oh, we're friends at times, and you know, you make a little petty joke, and maybe she didn't think that was so funny. She probably thought like, oh yeah, you throwing shots, you've been dragging me on Fox Soul, because I had to look at some clips, y'all. I did a little research. So initially, when the whole TGIF started, it was the Cardi B and Tasha K case. And you seen like he was very Funky originally was like, you know, that lady don't got 4 million to pay her. It's really sad. You got to think about it. Now YouTubers are gonna be sued for speaking their mind and stuff like that. He was very much protecting Tasha K. And then slowly, like with the Cardi thing, and then Tasha K getting into that fight, and then another thing, I forgot what the last thing was. It was like 3 different videos. He started kind of throwing like little digs and stuff like that and saying like, well, Tasha shouldn't do this and that. And I feel like if they were friends or like cool, he could have said something like, hey, I might not want to talk about this topic, or I wish her well. So I think that also led into their relationship and stuff like that, because I always go back to that live where Michelle had asked Tasha about like, well, he said you was trying to do bankruptcy to avoid paying the lady, blah, blah, blah. And she seemed like she was kind of like, she was kind of pissed about it, because like, yo, don't say that, like that could really F her up. And like Katorbe said like that after he said that, Tasha K was audited and stuff like that for her funds, so it did have an effect on her. Now Tasha ain't gonna get on here and cry or and stuff like that, but yeah, it definitely could have, you know. I'm just trying to catch up to some of your comments. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. I want to say thank you guys so much for checking out the channel. Make sure you guys subscribe to my follow my Instagram, AT2_for real. Also, follow my backup channel, AT2 Entertainment. I should probably drop the link for y'all. All right, if y'all don't want this the information part, y'all can go ahead and leave. I understand. Just hit that like button and send me a cash app, super chat, whatever you want to. You know I gotta plug my stuff in. You'll follow me on Instagram, follow my backup channel. Let me get my backup channel for y'all. Hold on. Here we go. We got the backup channel. Did y'all like today's show, by the way, y'all? It was a good show. Backup channel. Okay, there we go, you guys. All right, like I always say, make sure you guys love one another. Be cool, be easy. You know what? Let me play the Claudia video one more time before we get out of here for the people just coming in, because we didn't have a lot of people in here like we do now. So this is why I believe Funky is mad, because of what Claudia said on her live 5 days ago. Let's play that and then we'll get out of here.
Are you and Funky okay? I think we are. Is there a slightest possibility you can convince Funky to come back? Listen, we want him to come back. Everyone wanted him to come back. Tell him to stop posting crazy shit on his page, though. It's not helping the network. Like, when I go to them and say, hey, they be like mad. Like, you can't post certain things and then you can't disparage his job and then think they don't want to have you back. So please tell him to be easy, relax. So there's actually a show. Like, we love our original three. Please. We love our original three. All right? So, yeah. Like, when you leave a job, it's important to leave it in a proper way, where if you do change your mind because maybe you were emotional in your feelings, or you change your mind, you will, the door will still be open. You know what I mean? The door will still be open. Of course, we all want him to come back. He's great. I wanted you on the. We can't fight for Funky. He has to fight for himself. He has to want to do it because he wanted to. Emmanuel, no, he posted about the microphone today, about the company wanting the equipment back. That's standard. All shows do that. Like, all companies, if they give you a laptop to work, they want it back. But he took it down. Well, I'm glad he did, because he's classier than that. I'm sure it just feels weird, like you've been doing something every day pretty much for years, and you have a routine. It's gonna feel weird. So you don't think it's sad for us too? I mean, we were really getting into our groove, and we thought we were all committed equally. Foxhole does put up good money. That's the thing, though. Like, they do. We all want it back. Y'all keep saying they gotta pay us more, and y'all don't even know how much we get paid. We love the three of us together too. Like, you don't think we're sad? Like, the chemistry was like unmatched. The reason why people love the show is the chemistry with the three of us. It's not for one. It's not for just him. It's not for just me. It's not for just Al. It's the combination of the three of us, and that's what was the magic. So that's very hard to duplicate. When I was gone 3 weeks, y'all was going crazy, and it was like, fuck this show. And it makes a huge difference when a piece is missing, because it's not based on one person. It's based on the collective, because y'all already had his channel to follow, okay? But then it was a different vibe on the show with the three of us. It's a different light. So I would have my channel and get my shit up there and make that check, and then I'll have this check, because it's in this also comes with other opportunities. Like, you get to do Dish Nation and some other things, and being the Fox family. So I'm hoping that there's a change of heart, because I love what we built. I love what we built. I do. Okay. The show didn't mess with the chemistry. It was not Foxhole that messed with the chemistry. We had all been on that same rate since June. Okay? We keep it in a buck. We all agreed to that rate in June. And then nobody left. We all got that daily rate cut in June. But the weekly went up. So that wasn't something that just Foxhole just did. It was, listen, I'm not going to speak on someone else's contract, because that's his business. But I don't want to have y'all sit here and just drag me or drag Al or drag Fox Soul, drag them when they're wrong or when they've done something. You know what I mean? And I'll be the first one to do that. But it's okay, y'all. Like, he's wanted. He's part of the family. We love him. We want him. But I can't force him to do it. Can't force him to want to do it. I think he'll miss us. We already miss him. We had fun. That shit was fun. We have so many inside jokes and moments. Like, I know we created a classic. Like, we created something that was not out there. You know what I mean?
All right. So that's the reason why I believe that he's upset. I think definitely something she probably shouldn't have said anything or commented, and that could be why Funky is mad, besides whatever happened behind the scenes. So I just wanted to play that again for the people coming in the room. Thank you. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Before we bounce out of here, I do have one more question, but I just wanted to go over this. So at the end of the month, I will be in LA. So make sure you guys try to connect with me. On the 26th, I do have something going on. So I'll be busy half the day, but I'll be there the 25th through the 28th. I would love to meet some of y'all. Thank you, Callie. Reach out to me on Instagram. I know we already follow each other. Then I will be in Dallas in March, the 21st through the 26th. If you're in the Dallas or the DFW, as they call it, make sure to hit me up and take me out to dinner or whatever you want to do. You'll treat. And then I will be in Vegas. I will be there for half the month. Actually, I'll be there until the first week of May. But I'll be out there. And then there is a meetup. Couture Bay is doing a YouTube meetup. So make sure you guys meet up with us. It's the 26th through the 28th, but I put the 29th because some people probably are going to stay until that Monday. So definitely come join us, have fun. But I will be there early if you don't want to hang out with everybody. I will be there early. We can connect, meet up. You know, I'm down to do whatever, make collaborations or just hello, nice to meet you, whatnot. So that's that. All right, so the final question that I have for you guys, who would you guys like to see on the show next week? And necessarily, it doesn't have to be a YouTuber. It can be anybody. Who would you like to see be a guest star on the show next week? 30 seconds. Oh, somebody said Timothy. Sue said Timothy Blaine. That would be a good one. CTV is going to be on there, as I understand. Is he going to be next week? Or is it just like at one point he's going to be guest host? Okay, T.S. Madison. Okay. Do you said Melanie? Melanie would be dope. Shout out to Melanie Jones in the chat. Beyonce. No, you don't Beyonce. I should have said be realistic. But good out here. I don't know if Beyonce to be on my show, you know? Oh, you thought on my show. Oh no, I meant on I'm sorry, y'all. I meant on the Fox Soul show. Like, who do y'all think? Ooh, I have not noticed that. Art Diva. She said 82. I have noticed they have more ads on the show since Funky left. I don't know if they got a new contract or maybe their video is more ad friendly that he's gone. Like, ooh, that's a good question. AT2, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. What's up, Estella? Thank you for being here. All right, y'all. That's basically it. I just wanted to run that by y'all. But have a blessed day. Thank y'all for rocking with your boy AT2. Be safe. Love one another. And we just gonna keep on rocking and rolling. And thank y'all for being here. And we're gonna do that Gypsy Rose video too, by the way. That situation is crazy. All right, deuces, y'all. Love y'all, but we out.